Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is doing well. Tonight's live is going to be pretty straight to the point and preferably a little quick, even though I plan on completing 2 shirts. But hey everyone, welcome. I hope everybody had a great day today. I had an amazing day. Happy to be here with you guys. Tomorrow we have end of the year testing. Tomorrow is going to be our last major test day where a majority of the school will be testing. After that, we'll just have some students who need to make up. So I do kind of want to get to bed a little early, and I also want to get to bed early so that I can stop by the grocery store in the morning and get some snacks for my kids because we're going to be here all day. I'm sure we're going to be there testing for quite a few hours because my kids get extended time. And so I want to make sure that we don't need to, you know, have any situations. But hey, everyone. Hope everybody is doing well. Let's see who's here. If this is your first time here, I'm Patrice. Tonight's live is going to be about bling, but I am going to really focus a little bit more on bling beginners. So if you have any questions about bling, I've been seeing a lot when I go back and read the chat. I see a lot of you all who are a little nervous about bling, but you want to bling. And I want to try to help you get over that fear, answer any questions you may have, try to explain things a little more thoroughly. Because sometimes, well, a lot of times, I'm kind of used to bling now, but I do remember when I was first starting and how challenging it was. I came across one of my videos from when I first started a live, and it was all over the place. I was there picking out flop dots. It was kind of mess. It was back in 2021. And so I do kind of want to help anyone who may need help with that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We will be discussing bling. I will show you 2 different designs and that use 2 different size stones. And we'll be able to talk. I don't know why. I hear an echo. Do you guys hear the echo with me? Or do I just hear the echo? I don't know why it continually does that. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why. But I keep hearing the echo. But hey, everyone coming in, I am going to try to sign back in and see where the echo is coming from. Oh, the echo might have been coming from the other one. Do you guys hear the echo? You hear it, Louise? Yes. I can't take it. So, all right. Give me a minute. But if this is your first time here, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know what your questions are. Let's see who's here while I'm fixing this. Let's see who's here. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. Hey, Judy, welcome. Stacy and Judy. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Willette. And I'm not going to prolong it. I just want to make sure that I get this. And also, don't forget, Thursday night, I'll be over at Maryland's. It's her birthday. I would love it if you guys would come and check us out over there. Also, Friday night, I will not be on live. I got to tell you guys about Friday night. I know we talked about, sorry, y'all, up and close and personal. I know we talked about, I do hear it over here. Hear it. I know we talked about me going to prom, but I'm not going to go to prom. And I was also maybe going to cancel it. I don't know if you guys know. I participated in the Crafty Bricks Crafty Challenge in December, I think. And now she's having the Crafty Challenge tournament of all of her guests who participated. And it's going to be a whole entire kind of weekend thing. There's going to be like 2 rounds and then a final round. So I was going to try to see if I could take you guys over to the heat press, but I think that's the camera that's giving the most feedback. So on Friday night, I was supposed to participate in the Crafty Challenge on Friday night. However, I can't disappoint my students. And so they really want me to see them be all dolled up and headed to prom. And so I'm not going to go to prom, but I'm going to at least go to their senior prom lineup so I can see them. And because I just couldn't disappoint them. So luckily, Jamila was able to switch places with me. So I'll go on Saturday and she'll come on Friday. If not, I probably would have had to miss the Crafty Challenge, which I would have hated to do. But I can't disappoint my kids. So everything worked out. So I'm happy. So let's see who else is here. Miss Sharon Davenport. Hey, Miss Sharon Davenport. Hey, Miss Linda and Miss Carol Coleman. Hey, y'all. Hey, Dempsey Boo. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So I didn't even realize that I had hit 80,000 subscribers until I signed into Facebook and I saw a message. I think the first message I saw was from Marilyn. And then a few other people left me a message in our Facebook group. If you're not in our Facebook group, head over to Facebook and join Craftable Things. So thanks, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate it. I still feel the same way that I did 4 years ago. It's June. July 1st will be 4 years that I've been on YouTube. I still feel the same way that I don't take for granted anyone that hit the subscribe button. And I'm grateful for every single person. Like 80,000 is a huge number, but one person is also a huge number. And I really appreciate you guys for being here, for supporting me, for loving me, for caring about me, for just doing all the things. I really, 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 really appreciate you guys. I cannot express that enough. So thank you. And thank you, Dempsey Blue. I got your text. I appreciate it. Because y'all, there's a million other places you could be, but you're here with me, so thank you. So I'm gonna add the table, and I do plan on doing we'll get into it. I'm gonna add this here. All right, so we're gonna get ready and get started because I don't really want to prolong tonight. But hey, everybody. Hey, Creative Notions. Hey, Karen D. Hey, Rhonda, Tamika, Lily. Hey, Angel Boo. Angel, are we on for Monday? Let me know. Delonda said that she could do a bling along. I don't know if Marilyn, can you do a bling along on Monday? And Evie said that she was free. I did see that in the chat. So, hey, everyone. I'm scrolling down because, yeah, that's a lot of y'all here. Let's see. All right. So this is for beginners for the most part. We're not going to be doing any fancy designs or anything like that. I do have a Gemini design that I worked on because my friend called me out in a live yesterday. And I will be working on, I have a few more that I'm going to be working on. But I do want to kind of keep it simple. So for both designs that we're going to be doing today, we're going to be doing, it's only going to be 2 colors. And I kind of messed up right here, but it's going to be fine. There's going to be 2 colors, and we're also going to layer. So you'll see how to do that also. All right. So when you're working with rhinestones or doing HOTFIX rhinestones, there's 2 different types of rhinestones. I don't have the other stones. I thought I had some here. So there's 2 different types of rhinestones. You have HOTFIX rhinestones, which these are rhinestones that can be applied using heat. So you'll use a heat press, you'll use an easy press, You use something that can apply heat. Now there are HOTFIX rhinestone application tools where it's like a wand and that applies the heat for you with these particular stones. Okay, these stones have adhesive on the back of them. That's the grape that you see. That's adhesive, and that's what causes the stones to stick. Um, Preferably on fabric. So like shirts, tote bags, you can put them on shoes, things like that. However, there are certain products that you can get where you can actually use these on tumblers and things like that, but it still requires heat activation. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks, Miss Sharon Davenport. Thanks, Miss Mary Brown. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Tianda. Thank you. So these are HOTFIX rhinestones. The other rhinestones are called flatback rhinestones, and those rhinestones go on hard items like this. I thought I had some glue here. Do I have glue? I had some glue over here. But these are different because these don't have adhesive on the back of it. These are just flat back. You need glue. So all of these were applied using glue onto this tumbler. Okay, so that's different. Flat back requires glue, and HOTFIX rhinestones require heat because the glue is already on there. Okay, so glue and heat. All right, so for the projects that I'm going to be doing tonight, we're going to be using HOTFIX rhinestones. Okay, now I got to do a little shameless plug here for a few things. So with these types of projects, if you are too nervous to cut your own flock or anything like that, I do have a BLING box subscription that you can put on hold at any time that you want to. But I do have a BLING box subscription where you will get a pre-cut template. You'll get your rhinestones, you'll get your application tools. The only thing you need to have is a heat press. Now you can use a Cricut Easy Press. However, you want to make sure you're able to provide the amount of pressure that it needs so that it can really, really stick to your garments. Okay. Also, there are several people who have beginner kits. Eve of the Baby's Booty. I'm using rhinestones from the Baby's Booty. They have beginner kits as well. So if you are interested in getting a beginner's kit, something that you can practice, I think you get a mini template or so. You also get rhinestones to practice brushing in. And Eve also has a beginner's course where she teaches you pretty much similar things. However, she goes a little bit more into detail. Hey, Lashunta. Thank you, Mira Bear. Hey, Laura. No worries. All right, so these are what we call rhinestone templates or bling templates. Okay, there's thousands of holes in this material, and that's how we are going to be able to place the rhinestones inside of the template. We're going to be using this brush to do it, either this brush or this brush. Both of these are brushes that can be used to brush your rhinestones into the template. We're also going to be using a HOTFIX, a wax pen, just in case we need to pick up the rhinestones and move them around. This tip allows us to be able to pick those rhinestones up easily and place them where we need them to be. I showed you guys a little bit about the rhinestones that we're going to be using. So these rhinestones are from the Baby's Booty, and her link is listed below in the description. Why are you under punishment, Miss Merlinda? Thank you, Lashunta. All right, so hey, CJ Spice. So these particular rhinestones are on the Baby's Booty's website. You can get these. She has a buy-in, and then she also has a buy now. So if you are just getting into doing rhinestones, you may want to look at the buy now or the hotfix.store so that you can see what colors you like. And if you even like doing it, you may start to do it and you may not really like to do it. There are several other places that you can get rhinestones from, including Amazon. However, I do like using rhinestones from the Baby's Booty. I find that the quality is really, really good. The bling is bling-tastic, and I love using rhinestones from the Baby's Booty. So the rhinestones that I showed you now, these are SS6 rhinestones. Rhinestones come in various sizes, and SS6 rhinestones are very popular. They're one of the more popular size rhinestones for HOTFIX rhinestones. Now you can go up to SS20, SS. There's a lot of other sizes that you can use that can be used as HOTFIX rhinestones. However, for home usage and the more popular stone size, it would be the SS10. Okay. I also have here an SS6 or 3 SS6 rhinestones. This is another size. It's smaller than the SS6. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference inside of the container. This is a lot smaller than the SS6. All right. This particular size is my favorite size. I like the smaller rhinestones because I feel like the smaller rhinestones are a little more blingier than the larger ones. However, these, you're going to see the difference. That's why we're going to brush in 2 shirts tonight so that you can see the difference of how they bling. All right, not a major difference. Now this pink, purple, and blue, this is what we call, oh, my camera is too loud, enough back. So the pink, the purple, and the blue, this is rhinestone flock. Now, there are several people who have mastered using cardstock, glitter cardstock for brushing their stones in, and they do really well using it. However, I do prefer to use rhinestone flock, okay? And as you see, I don't discriminate against rhinestone flock. If it can cut my hole out, I am perfectly fine with it cutting my hole out and using it, okay? Once you cut a template out, you're going to be able to use this template over and over and over and over again. Okay, so you can use this in several different times for how many ever shirts you need to make. Okay, that's the one thing, or the one reason why I absolutely love rhinestone flock is because it's very, very durable. All right, when you get it, it looks like this. It doesn't have any holes in it. You can use your cutters to cut your holes. So I started out using my Cricut to cut out the templates. Then I started using my StarCraft Solo. Now I use my Romeo to cut it out, my Caesar Romeo. So it depends on whatever cutter you have. You can pretty much cut rhinestone flock out of it. I've even used my Vavor cutter to cut rhinestone flock. If you have a Brother Scan and Cut, you can use that. You just want to make sure that when you're using your cutters to cut rhinestone flock, you want to make sure that your blade is nice and sharp. And it will wear your blade out. Okay, so the more you cut this, the more you'll have to replace your blade. Let me see if anybody had any questions. Nice, Felicia. All right. That's Tiana, I think it's the 30th. I think that's what Angel said last night. I think the next buy-in is the 30th. Hey, Lakita. Hey, everybody that I missed. Hey, Miss Viola Floyd. Welcome in, Donzel. Everybody. All right, let's see. Hey, Kalanta. All right. So this is rhinestone flock. And this is how you will be able to cut your template out. Okay. Also, if you notice on my rhinestone block, I have it placed on this clear backing. This is actually a little more flexible. That can kind of bend whatever. And that's also, this is also a cutting mat or chopping mat that I used before. Okay. And I like that it's flexible. These are the chopping mats that I use. I get these from off of Amazon. Now you can get these from the Dollar Tree. I used to get them from the Dollar Tree, but I like the ones from Amazon that I have, and I do have it listed below because they are a little wider. They're a little bit larger than the ones that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so 2 come in a pack. but I like them because this really does make the flock and your template way more durable. You can store it, use it again over and over and over again. All right. I got that one. So I just wanted to show you the different flock. I showed you pretty much everything. Does anybody have any questions at this point? Is everybody okay? We're going to be using two black t-shirts to get this done. Okay, and these are two black Gildan t-shirts. I have a Gildan large and a Gildan medium shirt to place this on. Right, let's see. Those in a store near for $1, bought 10. Awesome, Eileen. I love the chopping mats. The Shunda. I actually have, so the two templates that we're going to be doing tonight, I have So Good here. I'm going to make that because I loved how Delonda's came out. And then I do have Gemini. And this is SS10. I was going to make it an SS6, but I didn't. I'm also going to be doing Angel requested design that says Big Gemini, not the little one, or Big Gemini Energy, something to that effect. So I do plan on working on that. But she called me out last night in her live. And so I was like, yep, let me do something because I don't want to mess with the Geminis. But I also have this design is one, if you were in So Good Saturday this weekend with Devonta and I just want to announce something about that too. So because the Crafty Challenge is also going to be Friday and Saturday, Delonda and I will be doing our So Good weekend on Sunday. So this week it's going to be So Good Sunday, okay? We're going to be making patches. And if you guys don't know what patches are, these are patches. Just a side note. I know we're going to be making patches. The patch that we're going to make, I think it's also going to say God's favorite as well. But these are embroidery patches. And that's what we're going to be making on Sunday. She already listed the thumbnail. So please make sure you turn your notifications on so that you can come and hang out with us. Okay. Now I just cut the Gemini. It's not on the website yet because of course I just, I cut it out and I wanted to make sure everything was good. When I cut it out, this one did come out pretty good. But the other design I have is God's favorite. And that one, I think I made you this one with Marilyn on Thursday for Marilyn's birthday. All right. So one of these designs, this is a SS6 and this design is a SS10. Okay, I cut rhinestones on my Cricut. What settings? So I put it on. Monica, so the settings vary depending on the machine you have. I have a few videos showing like how to cut out rhinestone templates, but you will need to test it out. So that's another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about as far as cutting your templates out. You want to test your settings. So before you put your flock in, like a full piece of flock to cut out a template, you want to just cut a little bit of the flock. So what I would do is I would create some holes the size of the rhinestones that you're going to be cutting. So if you're using an SS6 design, your rhinestone size should be 0.13. So your circle should be 0.13. That circle will be the same size as an SS10 size rhinestone. What I would do then is I would put maybe a heart or maybe about 10 of those stones close together, not touching, but near each other. And then I would run that through the machine with different settings. You can start out with medium cardstock or you can start out with heavy cardstock. Generally with my Venture, I do light cardstock setting. With my Explorer and Maker, I do medium cardstock setting. But I also show where you can do a custom setting. And that also works with me with my Maker 3. Like I think I have a 341 or 340 something pressure. And that works great on my original Maker. So you just have to test it out. Every machine is different. Even with my Caesar Romeo, I kind of change my settings all the time depending on the blade. Depending on the flock. As you guys saw, I have blue flock, pink flock, purple flock. Each of the different flocks, sometimes I have to change the settings based on the flock itself and then the blade. So you want to make sure that you test it out, because trust me, you don't want to waste your flock. Okay, you don't want to waste it. Oh, Shay Shay, your shirt looked good. Shay Shay, your shirt looked amazing. Amazing. Okay, Monica, I hope that helped you, but definitely test out your cut settings before you put a complete design in there. I would start out with medium cardstock, but if you need a little further direction, if you Google not Google, if you do a search on my YouTube channel, it'll pull up all of my rhinestone videos, and I do have Cricut rhinestone tutorials. I have quite a few. That's how I started. But look at the videos, not the lives. Look at the videos. Also, Making with Marilyn shows in detail how to cut rhinestone templates. Marilyn, can you drop your channel, or Dems, whoever? Making with Marilyn shows in detail how to cut with her Cricut. She shows using her Cricut. Crafting with Delonta has quite a few videos also showing how she cuts using her Cricut. And I think Angel B, before she kicked them to the curb, I think Angel B Designs also has some videos showing how she cut with her Cricut, like showing the whole process, showing all the different steps that you need to take. And we show the exact settings that you could use. So remember, you want to take those settings. The settings aren't law. It's just a starting point. Okay? It's just a starting point. Yes, I do. I didn't put it online yet because I just cut it. There's a few changes I need to make with that one before I list it, though. Just a few more. Very small changes. All right, I think we're good. We're going to get ready to start brushing in. Hey, Rachel. Rachel's over there making some patches too, so go check Rachel's patches out. Hey, Barb. All right. Okay, I think we're all good. I think. Thank you, Marilyn. All right. Hey, Miss Marissa and Deborah. All right, so we're going to start cutting. We're not cutting because we already cut these out. We're going to start brushing in. So the first one that we're going to brush in, we're going to do the SS10. And if you remember, I said that the SS10 was the more popular size. I don't know what happened with Angel and Cricket. So from what I've heard, and Geminis, please don't come for me. From what I've heard, yellow is a preferred color within the Gemini universe. Okay, if I'm wrong, please let me know politely. But my boss is also a Gemini too. Y'all know my boss who I'm always making stuff for. She's also a Gemini. So tonight we're going to be using citrine. We're also going to be using gold orange AB. Okay. They told me that yellow was a good color. Let me know if it's not a good color for Geminis, but that's what somebody told me, and I listened. All right. So we're gonna brush the stones in, and you guys are gonna see me pour a lot of rhinestones on top of this template. Okay. First of all, this particular design takes a lot of stones. So what you need to do or know, especially if you're just beginning, you need to know how many rhinestones your template takes. Okay. So this particular template is about 3,000. It needs about 3,000 rhinestones in total. Okay. But that's also very important for you to know, especially just starting out. The size of your holes, these are SS10. You need to know the size of your holes. Once you start uploading your designs into Cricut Design Space or your whatever software, you need to know the exact size of your design. That is most important. The exact size of your design. Okay? Who's they like purple? I'm a Gemini, but I can't help regarding color. I'm a purple. I'll miss Deborah. Yellow or green. All right. So somebody told me yellow. So I'm pouring a lot of rhinestones in, right? Now you don't really want to pour a little bit of rhinestones only because it looks like a lot right now, and it is, but we need to brush these in, and as we're brushing, that's going to help the other stones fall into place. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go in a circular motion to try to get these to fall into the holes. Okay, that's how the rhinestones fall into the template. And as you're turning it, or as you're going in a circular motion, that's helping your rhinestones to fall into place. Once they're into the hole or the template, they're pretty good. Okay, you're pretty much set. You don't really have to worry unless you know, if you're heavy-handed, that could be a slight issue for you. So you kind of just want to do light. Okay, don't put too much pressure down. You're not like pushing down and going like that. It's a very, very light movement, very light. Okay, because if you're too heavy, it's not going, your stones aren't going to fall in as you want them to fall in. And all I'm doing here to try to avoid having overlapping rhinestones, I'm just brushing the stones away. All right. So that's looking okay so far. And then if you see right here, you guys probably can't see, maybe that's too far up. All right, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. If you guys have any questions, please don't forget that you can ask if you have questions, okay? Let's see if I missed anything. All right, perfect. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, if you guys see right here, there is a missing stone. So I'm just gonna use the wax pen. And as you guys see, that wax pen picked up the stone for us. And I'm just gonna place the stone right there. Okay. Let me get my other wax pen. Like this one a little bit better. All right, and so we're looking here and we don't have any overlapping rhinestones here. Now, when you're doing it, you don't want overlapping rhinestones because it could shift your stones. When you get ready to press, it could prevent them from pressing onto the shirt because the stones are overlapping. And so you do want to pay attention to that. Is there a script? Let's see what that is. Okay, when creating a template, is there a script that is best for rhinestone text? I use anything. So if I will use anything. But there are certain fonts, like if it's like, let's say you want to do a sketch font, which is like a single line font, you could use something like that. It depends on what it is that you want to design, but I don't have like a preferred font or script. There are some that I like I love this font called Absolutely Silent. And it comes in a sketch font and it also comes regular. So right here, if you guys notice, I put this on the little tab and I shouldn't have, but I don't like to waste the chopping mat. But I like a font called Absolutely Silent. That's one of my favorites. I love a font called Person Script. I love a font. This is a sketch font called Fidelity Contrast. But even with sketch fonts, if you want it to be a little bit thicker, you can always increase the stroke of the font. So that's kind of what I do when I want to use that font. But I don't want it to be a sketch, like a single line. And I'll show you guys in a bit. Do I have a single line that we're going to be using today? I don't have a single line that I'm going to be using today. I was about to say I'll show you what I mean by like a sketch or single line font. I'm not using one today, but there is one in this design. Let me get it. So when I say a sketch font or single line, tell me I'm about to freeze. This is what I mean when I say a single line font or a sketch font. Hey, DB. That's what I mean. Like it's one single line. And color, but I haven't seen it on a garment. Oh, citrine is really pretty. Citrine is pretty. Citrine AB is pretty too. I do think that citrine AB is definitely a lot more vibrant than citrine AB. But citrine AB is pretty. It's a softer version of the same color. It doesn't have many different um colors in it, like how some of the other AB stones do. And I don't usually use citrine much. It's not one of my preferred colors, but for tonight, since somebody told me that it was a Gemini color, I wanted to use it with this design. All right, so I do have, I'm trying to think of any other like script fonts that I really like. I told you guys Fidelity Contrast. And I don't know if you really want Nada. I don't know if you really want like sketch fonts or you're looking for thicker script fonts, like sketch script fonts. I don't know. But anything could work. It just depends on your design. Here I have, so I'm looking as I go because I have some stones that don't belong. So I have a crystal stone in here that doesn't belong there. So I'm just going to pick that up. Oh, come on. I'm going to pick that up. It fell. Of course it did. And I'm just going to replace the missing stones there. Now, usually I do this after I'm done brushing the stones in. You can do it, you know, whenever you feel you want to do it. And here I'm just placing this here. All right. That's what I need more questions. When I want to use offset and why. Well, this really isn't more so for designing. This is just more so application. That's more so like a designing question, Deborah, as far as like when to use an offset and why. Like I need to know, I would need a lot more information as far as like when to use an offset, like why you want to use an offset. Like what's the design that you're doing that you would need to use it. So yeah. I don't know if Edie still has designs or fonts on her. She used to have a list of fonts in our classes because we both do. I do a beginner design class. And in that class, we kind of go over like different fonts and things like that. And I know she had a font. I don't know if you are a member in her channel, she might have listed it there. But she used to keep track of like all of the different fonts and things like that that we would do. Let me see if Deborah said something. Oh, indeed, doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. Today's spice brushing in stones is very relaxing. Miss Deborah, what did she say? Yes, Lashonda, I'll sell them as a bundle. Because I kind of did, yeah. I just feel like I need to do the Aquariuses. I did them so long. I'm telling you, when I started doing it, it gave me anxiety. Hey, Robiness. I was waiting to see if Miss Deborah Browning said like what it was that she was trying to do. And we'll see. All right. We're almost done. It really doesn't take this long to brush in stones. I just take this long. If you want to know about brushing in stones and how to do it efficiently, follow Dimps Designs and the Baby's Booty. they will brush the stones in more efficiently. I kind of take my time. Is Jessie here? I didn't see Jessie. Jessie's like my comfort zone. Jessie and Chris. Miss Janita too, when she's here. To help me make sure that I do the right thing and get all the extra overlapping rhinestones. But Judy, this yellow, the citrine is really pretty. It's a really, really pretty color. I hope the camera is doing it justice. I hope it is. Yeah, you can just know you all would do offset for design, but I didn't know why you did it. Okay, so for me, if I'm gonna do an offset, honestly, Miss Sarah, I do offsets for a lot of things. I do offsets for outline. So let's say if I wanted to put an outline around this, I would select the whole thing and I would do an offset around that. If I want to do a splatter or a scatter, I would do an offset for that and just do the offset, go with sizing, spacing. That's what I would do. Now, if I wanted to create something that overlaps, so when I turn this over, you'll see the part that goes on the inside. I did an offset for that so that the stones could fit, but the offset that I did for that, I subtracted it from Gemini, and then the stones fit. They fell into place how I wanted them to fall into place. Those are more, I know, like me explaining it because I tried to explain it before. It's definitely something that I have to show. It has to be like a demonstration. I do show anybody who has taken my class, they would have seen that process, not this one, but for the most part, how I use the offsets to create the designs. And it's mostly to help me and whoever uses it to help those rhinestones fall into place a lot easier than having to move things around and stuff like that. Now with designing, you always have to move stuff around. All right, so we're done with brushing this in. I'm just gonna go ahead and check it and make sure that I don't have any missing stones, and I do. I have one right here. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to make sure that I don't have any overlapping rhinestones, okay? And so I usually do like this. I learned this technique from Eve. Very lightly, I'm rubbing my finger over, and I'm going to be careful here because I know right there those stones are a little bit shaky. So I'm just rubbing my hand. Doing this will cause any overlapping or extra stones to move out of place. Did you guys see that? So when I did like this, there was an overlapping stone right there, and that moved it out of place, but I'm not pressing really hard. I'm not moving any other stones out of place. All right, so we're all done with brushing in our yellow. I'm going to go ahead and replace my stones, especially if you're a beginner, so that you can avoid, even if you're not a beginner, so that you can avoid mixing your stones up. Or the next part, we're going to be using a sticky transfer tape. I'm brushing all of these extra stones back into the container. So you see all those stones? I'm brushing these back into the container before we move forward. Let's blend the over. So that's all I'm doing here because I don't want to have a disaster, and I'm going to close this up, okay? The next color we're going to be using is the gold orange, and hopefully that will look good with this citrine. I was trying to stick with like the gold and the colors that I was told was for Gemini. Of course, any color could be for whatever, but this citrine looks really pretty, and I'm really not a citrine person. All right. All right, we're just brushing these in, but I did pour in a lot of stones, and I did that because that really does help the stones fall into place a little easier. It does, in my opinion. All right. Hey, Miss Becky. Is Miss Gill here? I haven't seen Miss Gill. You guys heard from Miss Gill? Is she okay? It's really pretty, Barb. It really is. All right. So, hey, Miss Starla. So the next thing we're going to do is now we need to get these stones from off of the template because we're going to need to press them onto the shirt. And to do that, we're going to use a transfer tape called KTM Mask. This is specifically for HOTFIX rhinestones. This is not the same transfer tape that you will use if you're using vinyl or anything like that. It's not that type of transfer tape. This is HOTFIX transfer tape, okay? And hopefully I cut the right size out. I should have had this cut out already. It's okay. We're going to be cutting out another piece. That's fine. It's not cut out. So this is what we call, this is KTM mask. And it's a backing. The shiny side underneath here, it's sticky. Okay. So I'm just going to remove the backing. And if you're new, what I used to do when I was new, hey, Laura E., what I used to do is, oh, Diane, there's no Cancer. Cancer is going to be the last sign that I do because I started with my sign, which is Leo, and I only intended on doing a Leo template. Let me just let everybody know. I only intended on doing a Leo template almost a year ago. Because I was making myself a shirt. And then when I made myself a shirt, everybody, for a lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people asked if I could make their signs. So I said I was going to go in order after I finished my design. So unfortunately, and I know the Cancers always give me a hard time, but I started with my sign. So unfortunately, it kind of just went a whole year, and I just make it for each zodiac sign. The only sign that I have not, that I do feel bad about not having done is Aquarius. That's the only sign that I feel bad about. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go down. So now when you're doing this, you need to be very careful. I used to stand up over it and do it and then drop it down, okay? But as you start doing it more, you can feel, you'll feel more comfortable doing it. All right. So what I like to do is, or especially telling if you're just starting it, form the KTM mask in like a U shape. And this is HOTFIX transfer. All HOTFIX transfer tape is not the same. Like this is a little more sturdy. You have some that may be a little more thin, which can cause it to be a little more flimsy. So you do want to be careful. Okay, so I'm just going to fold this up in a U shape, and then I'm going to drop it down. Okay, so you want to drop it down. You don't want to hesitate. And if you have any that kind of jump out of place like this, while you have it down, just go ahead and use your fingers to put it back into the hole. Okay, now sometimes your rhinestones can flip. So I don't think I showed you guys when I put the transfer tape on my pants leg to kind of remove some of that static and some of the stickiness. That's kind of, that's what I do because I feel like it does help to remove some of that static. Lashonda, you still stand up? I remember how I used to be a hot, hey, Up Designs. No worries, Rachel. Hey, Miss Echo. Listen, I used to be a hot mess. Y'all remember how scared I was to drop it used to take me a few minutes before I would even drop the mask down. Like I would literally just be there, like waiting, scared, sweating, because if you drop it down wrong, you could end up scraping all of these rhinestones off, and that can be just a disaster. So you kind of want to try to get it done right the first time, but sometimes it doesn't. And I don't want you to give up. I do want you to know that it does get better. I did not get like this. So you guys see how I lifted this up and there's still a stone right there. So I'm just going to place this back down. I'm going to apply a little pressure in that area and hopefully it will come up. And it did. Now with some of the flock, especially this pink flock, sometimes it can have adhesive that kind of seeps in between the holes. That adhesive could cause your stones not to come out also. Okay, so that's kind of what will happen. So I'm just going to apply a little more pressure. I do recommend going a little slowly, right? Go a little slower so that way, with this one, there may be some adhesive. I think there may be some adhesive there. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to keep going, but go slowly so that you don't. My phone is in the way. All right. So now you guys see I have that one that didn't come up. Okay. So I'm going to try to lift it up. And I think it's just stuck there because there's probably glue. And there is glue. I can see the glue in the hole. Okay. So now I'm just going to take that. I'm going to place it where it's supposed to go. Uh-oh. And it's supposed to go right there. Okay, so once you're done with that and you have it upside down, you do want to scan. You want to scan it just to make sure that you have adhesive on the back of all of those rhinestones. If you don't have adhesive on the back of the rhinestones, you may see the color of the stone through the back, or you may see it may look a different color than the other backings look. You want to, at that time, replace that rhinestone with one that has adhesive on the backing of it. That's fairly common. Remember, they're producing millions of these small dots, and sometimes not all of them may get that adhesive on the back, but you definitely want to make sure that you check that, because if you don't and you press your shirt, you're going to have missing stones. Or if you have a rhinestone that has a little adhesive on it, it's not fully coated, that may fall off of the shirt once it gets washed. And if you're selling these shirts, you don't want that to happen. Okay. So let me put this over to the side. But look how that looks. Y'all, this is the citrine. The citrine looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let's see if I missed any questions. Tish, don't be intimidated. Hey, Martin. Oh, Diane, you're a 4th of July baby. All right, let me go down. LaShonda, thank you so much for gifting some membership. Thank you, LaShonda. Thank you so much for gifting memberships. Thank you. All right, I'm going to put this over here until we get ready to press. So we have one more side to brush in. And remember, we're doing the SS10 first. Even though we're going to be using different colors, you guys will still be able to see like the difference of an SS6 design and an SS10 design, okay? So the next color we're going to use, and this is the symbol that's going to go on the inside. So I forgot who it was. I don't think it was Miss Diane who was asking about the offset, Miss Deborah. So I use an offset around this before I convert it into rhinestones. I use an offset around this so that I could get out the center or get out this shape from out of the word Gemini. Okay, and that's how I was able to fit it in so that it's gonna look, you'll see Gemini, but then you'll also see the symbol as well. So the symbol we're gonna use is, or the color we're using is gold orange, and this is the gold orange. It's gold orange AB. That was so. Hey, Miss Gail. Miss Gail, I was just looking for you. Hey, girl, how you doing today? Thank you, Judy. Oh, LaShonda. We talked about this on Saturday at the BLING box Zoom, didn't we? And then, LaShonda, let me just let you know about your other fellow Gemini, Angel B Designs. She called me on her live last night. Like, Patrice, I need a design. I need a zodiac design. I'm like, really? But you know, I'm up for the challenge. I'm like, okay, let me at least start it. Even though I still owe the Tauruses another design. I think I only did one Taurus design, but I know I didn't do the It's a Taurus thing. But Angel wants big Gemini energy. She wants big Gemini, not the little one. She wants Angel. Angel had a list of things that she wanted. I got to go back and watch the live to see what else she said. I don't remember what else she said. I got to go back and see it. I was like, let me go ahead and get this one out of the way. And I didn't do this one for all of them, only a few that were like 6 letters or 3 letters that I could cut down. I just haven't been able to see like how I'm going to cut Aquarius down. It's a lot of letters. But that's another thing, like this isn't really about design. This is more so like application, how to do your rhinestones, you know, just to overcome the fear of doing rhinestones. I would definitely recommend you trying them out. Test it out. Like I said, you could get a bling box if you want. I have a link listed below. You'll get all the tools you need. You really just have to brush in the design. You could do a beginner's kit. Eve has beginner's kits on her website. If you just want to test it out and practice, maybe you're not comfortable yet with cutting out flock or things like that. So you know you want to try it out. I would definitely say try it out before fully committing. And if you say, you know, I want to try it out, but I want to try it out, but maybe you want to get Amazon stones and try it out and see how you like it, then you can. But if you know it's something that you really want to do, I would totally recommend going for it. Now, the color choices, I guess, especially for like beginners, I always recommend getting Crystal and Crystal AB and a favorite color. Like I think you should get your favorite color, like something that you're going to want to brush in, like a color that you like, especially if you're going to be doing it for yourself starting out. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to put my stone in there. Uh-oh. Yes. Thank you, Rachel. All right. So I'm just brushing that part. And then I'm going to get back down here. And I do suggest brushing in circular motions, even though I don't always do it anymore. But starting out so you don't get frustrated, this does work the best. What do you have for Leo? For Leo, I think I have about 3. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be debuting another one this year. Pretty sure of it. I probably have more than that. And then I also have like a lion face. I have a lioness face. Like I have like a few Leo templates that I have. I have some that I don't have listed on my site or on Etsy. Yeah, quite a few. Quite a few. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to put some in here by hand, but not too many. I don't want to keep brushing. But you always want to make sure you have a wax pen handy. Okay. So here, I see I have some overlapping stones. So I'm just going to use those for now. And then we have another one there. Up there. Oh, it's on there. All right. We're pretty much done. I'm going to check to see if I have any overlapping stones. Uh-oh, I have one more that I need to fill in. I literally just knocked it out of the hole. All right. So does anybody have any more questions? Hey, crafting bots with K and K. Let's come up with something. I know, Miss Viola Floyd. I know. Yes. You got that right, Miss Gail. They might be, TD. They may be on either Etsy or maybe on my website. I think I have one on Etsy. I don't know how many I have actually listed, but as far as designs that I've done, I have quite a few. Quite a few. Good. I gotta see what's on Etsy and what's on the website. All right. We're gonna get ready. I gotta get another piece of transfer tape. And then we're gonna be good to go. And we're gonna get ready to press the shirt. We are going to get ready to press the shirts. And hopefully the citrine and gold orange AB will look good together. I was going to do citrine and citrine AB, but the problem with citrine AB is that it looks so much like citrine. There isn't a big difference between citrine and citrine AB. So for the effect that I wanted to get with it, I don't think that would have provided enough contrast. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. As you guys saw, these are just two. This template was just two parts. I have, hey, Marta. Is Yolanda here? Where's Yolanda? I didn't see Yolanda. Yolanda, are you here? All right, let me get my tape. This is the transfer mask again. So another thing I did not mention is that the transfer mask is reusable. Now you can reuse it a few times. Hey, little Stitch. See. You can use it a few times. However, just know that as the stickiness fades, you just want to be careful because that could prevent you from picking up all your stones, and just it could cause a lot of different things. It could cause your stones to shift or to fall off. Like it may stick on at first. It could cause the stones to fall off, or when you get ready to press it, to shift, and you don't want that, okay? So I do overuse my transfer tape, but I would just suggest, you monitoring that. Maybe use it three to four times. All right, so I'm just gonna form this for you, and I'm just gonna drop it. Now you gotta be careful. I'm gonna drop it on. All right, but you can't hesitate when you're doing this. You have to commit. Hey Sylvia, hey Miss Leela. You have to commit, okay? So, because if you hesitate and you go down and lift up, now you're gonna have to brush those back in because you're only gonna get a few, and it's just a headache. All right. It's usually best also to cut your transfer tape almost to the size to avoid any of those rhinestones popping off. Hey Dana, you know me. My birthday is August 13th. August 13th, it's 8/13. Bonetta, hesitation does create a hot mess. You guys see how I'm lifting this up here? I'm not just gonna lift it up. I'm gonna make sure I have all of this lifted up. Even as far as like once I get to the actual block, I'm pretty good, okay? but I am gonna just be a little careful. All right, let me move this over. All right, again, I'm going slow just to make sure that there's no rhinestones that are left behind. And this looks really good on the backing. So I'm also still going to be a little careful peeling this off of the chopping mat, because if I try to pull it off, that could cause stones to pop off. So that's why they say, you know, you should have your transfer mask pretty much as close to this size as you want it to be, like as it can be, because you don't want it, you know, that tape to get stuck on anything else and it just messes you up. All right. So I'm going to get ready to press this. I had the other camera on, but it was echoing really, really bad. So you guys are just going to see me a little bit over here on the side when I stand up. All right, I'm going to pre-press the shirt. I haven't pre-pressed the shirts. I'm going to put this here for you now. And we're going to put this on a large shirt. And I'm going to pre-press it. Now, you want to make sure that you lint roll your shirt, okay? So we're going to lint roll our shirt. I'm going to lint roll. Do I have a lint roller? I thought I did, y'all. Oh, yeah. I'm going to lint roll it underneath the heat press, okay? And let me just change this to, I'm going to change it to, we only need it for 10 seconds for now. So if you don't have a heat press and you only have a you have an easy press, you can still do this, but you just need to make sure you're applying pressure and getting those stones nice and adhered to what you need it to be adhered to. Right. So then we're gonna do this so good. All right. So I'm gonna bring the shirt back over here, and I kind of like placing the template away from the heat press. And why I like to do that is because if you work with your shirt under the heat press and you try to press your stones, what can happen is that heat will kind of loosen up. Oh, where are you guys? That heat will kind of loosen up. I don't know why it's looking so weird. It will loosen up the stones off of the transfer tape, and then that won't work really well for you. Okay, so I like to do this away from the heat press. Looks like I have a stone missing in my eye right here, or maybe that's it. I don't think this stone, or maybe it does belong there. I don't know. Let me see if this belongs there. Where's the template, y'all? Let's see if that, nope, that doesn't belong there. I have a stone that doesn't belong. I see where it belongs. So now I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to place it right there. That's where it belongs. So I'm going to take this and we're going to put it. Now this is pretty much the same way you would place a regular design is the same way you would place. So if you do like 4 fingers, you'll do 4 fingers. If you do 3 fingers, it's 3 fingers, right? So this is kind of how I do it. And I can go over a little bit. Now, when you're moving over, you never want to slide the design. You always want to lift it all the way up again. Okay? And be careful when you're doing this because you don't want your design to stick to each other. All right. That looks like that's going to be good. You don't want it to stick. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Yep, that's still good. All right, so I'm going to get ready to take this over to the heat press and press it. All right. I don't know why my camera looking a little bit crooked. And with the baby's booties rhinestones, she suggests pressing these at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 seconds. Okay, wherever you get your rhinestones from, you want to make sure you get your heat settings and your press time. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this. And then I'm gonna bring it back over and we're gonna layer it. All right, let's see if I missed any questions. Did I miss any questions? Yeah. All right, y'all. Shay, I love when my birthday falls on the 13th. I love when my birthday falls on the 13th. All right, so here we are. And so now I'm going to remove. That yellow looks so nice. That yellow looks so good. Now, I prefer also another thing that beginners sometimes want to know, like, what kind of shirts do I need? I love black shirts. I love them. But there are, depending on the color of the stones that you're using, all stones look good on black shirts. But I would definitely say depending on the color that you're using, like, you know, certain stones look good on white shirts, certain stones look good on red shirts. It just depends. All right, so now we're just gonna put this right here and this should fit just like how it's supposed to. And let's see right here how at first it didn't look like that was gonna fit. So I just pulled the shirt down a little bit and now you see how it's laying in place. Now what I'm doing right now, this is what we're layering. We're layering stones right now. When you're layering rhinestones and things are supposed to fall a certain way, you kind of just want to make sure that you're following the lines. Like these stones are kind of helping to guide me, like the citrine helped me to know, okay, I need to line this up here. And then like right here, I need to move this out of the way a little bit. Because some of those, it's a little too far over, but it's fine. I'm just gonna, there we go. Just pop that out of place. And now we're gonna get ready to press that. Sorry guys, I'm missing so many comments. I mean, I'm scrolling down. Yes, my daughter Taylor's also born on the 13th too, so I love it. All right. My first impression of seeing the shirt is different. It's a little different. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, thank you. All right, I'm gonna bring this over and then we're gonna head back and we're gonna start our next template, which is the HOTFIX. We'll compare that and then we're gonna be done for the night, y'all. So again, something that maybe somebody who's new may want to know, I'm actually holding on to this transfer tape. So I'm gonna take it off the shirt and then I'm going to keep it because guess what? I can use it for the next design. I think the size is good for the next design. A little bit good. We're gonna make it work. And but let me show you guys. I think this looks good. It looks good. This is not my other camera. Let me see if I turn this up. I need my other camera, y'all. My other camera, yeah, it does so much better. Let's see. Let me get a little bit of sparkle. A little bit. But there's not much. You can definitely see the symbol on the inside. But depending on your color, like let's say if I were to use the citrine AB, I just think it would have been so light that you wouldn't have seen it like really, really good. So I use citrine and also gold orange AB for this shirt. I think it looks good. And this is SS10. This is SS10, but it looks good. I think when I'm blinging, I'm gonna bling from the other craft room. I don't know why everything just looks better in there. It's too much light in here, I think. But this came out really good. Really good. And I'll show you guys under here too. You guys, I'll bring it over. Thanks, everyone. We're gonna get ready to do the other one. Mylene, we have a few Sagittarius. I think I have 2 Sagittarius designs, but this came out really good. All right. So this isn't on the site yet. It should be on the site tomorrow. I had to brush it in. I had to cut it, brush it, and see like if it was okay. And it is okay. It brushed in perfect. It lined up great. That's always my biggest concern, is it lining up pretty good. Now, sometimes being a new person, when you're cutting your flock, you want to be careful. You don't want to stretch the flock, because if you stretch the flock, then that could cause, especially if you have a layered design, that could cause some disaster. All right. So for this design, I have magenta. I love magenta. And then I also have Volcano Chrome. And I don't know which one I actually want to use. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And I'm going to use this brush this time for this design. I don't know. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, y'all. All right, so should I use... I don't know. Should I use magenta or should I use the Volcano Chrome? Volcano Chrome will give it a little more color. What do y'all think? Hola, Maritza. Thanks, Maria. Marilyn, what should I use? Magenta or Volcano Chrome? Which one do you think? To know what's the best setting for flock. You have the Maker 3. The Maker 3, I use medium cardstock setting with my Maker 3. Some people use heavy cardstock setting, but when I use heavy cardstock setting, it was a disaster for me. Okay, I get Volcano Chrome. Only Bonetta said magenta. That was my first choice, Bonetta, but then I picked up this Volcano Chrome because it's just so gorgeous. So this is Volcano Chrome. It's a chrome stone. So we're going to see how that's going to look. Thanks, Patricia. July. Miss Linda, not yet. I think isn't Cancer after Gemini? I think Cancer is after. Let's hope I have enough of these stones, y'all. It doesn't look like I have enough stones for this design. Let's see. I might. Is Cancer? I think Cancer is after Gemini. If Cancer is after Gemini, then it's coming real soon, Miss Linda. Really, really soon. All right, let's see. So these are super small. This is SS6. So the first design that we brushed in was SS10. And y'all saw it looked really good, right? Like it was sparkling. It's so bright in here that it's just it's not even gonna sparkle. Like the way that it will sparkle away from this type of lighting, it's going to be amazing. You should have enough. You should be good. And this is, if you guys saw, Delonda did this design. She brushed it in the other night when we were live for So Good Saturday. She used candy apple, but this design isn't for sale. But she used candy apple when she brushed it in, and gold crystal. So that was a metal light, gold crystal metal light. And it was absolutely beautiful. It was beautiful. So we're going to see. how this is gonna look. Miss Janie said we still in Taurus season. We are still in Taurus season. We are. The Geminis have been putting in their requests. Once I'm done with the Geminis, it's going to be easier for me to get the designs for my Cancers and Aquariuses. I have to do something. I just don't know what yet. Like I just felt like just doing the symbol wasn't fair either. Right. So these are, a lot of people don't, and if you're new, a lot of people don't like working with this size rhinestone. They do feel like it's just too small. It is a very small stone. It is a very, very small stone. But I think it's a lot blingier. And only so that we could have a real comparison, I would have had to use citrine so that you guys can see the difference between an SS6 citrine design and an SS6. All right, let me just start brushing. I'm not a master brusher. Because it was like she used candy apple and gold crystal metalite. Use candy apple and gold crystal metalite. It looked amazing. I'm gonna have to put in a few here. Now I was thinking of maybe doing the word good in another color, but I didn't have my painter's tape out to do it. All right. And I'm just a few that I need to replace. They do. The SS6, especially if you have smaller designs. Somebody was asking, whoever was asking earlier about like script fonts. SS6 stones work perfect with script fonts because they can fit in those tight curves and things like that a lot better than SS10. Now you can get an SS10 to work great with script fonts too, but I gotta place some of these by hand over here. I'll do it really quick. What was I saying? Oh, with the script fonts. So the SS10, you can do good with SS10 and script fonts too, but they will require a little more work than the SS6s do. That's the only thing. Uh-oh. Hey Steph, which template? This template isn't for sale just yet. The Gemini will be on the website tomorrow, but this template isn't actually for sale yet. I know the embroidered version of it will probably make it available for, like, if you've been on the So Good. Now, what did I do with mine? Oh, if you've been to 5 of the So Good shows with us and you commented, like that's where we're getting the records from the comments, and you've commented and we can verify that you've been there for those times, then we're going to give the file away. I don't know if we're going to give away the BLING file. I got to talk to Lana and see if she wanted to do that. But we're going to give away the embroidered file. So I got to see what she want to do. But it's going to be after like the 5th time. This is technically our logo, but We will share. So this time I had to tell you guys. So I know I told you guys before, like with the Caesar Romeo, like it hadn't been cutting all of my holes. I was cutting today and it was cutting all the holes. So I don't know what was going on with it. But I did adjust the blade and do a few other things to it. There's something in here. I did adjust the blade and that might have helped it. All right, this is also going on a black shirt. Now the chrome colors work good on light color shirts too. Like white shirts, they work really good on white shirts. There's something in here. I don't know what is in that little hole. There's something there. I'm not gonna play around with it. We're gonna hurry up. We have one more part to brush in and then we're gonna be done. Sorry, my head is down. I can't see much. But when Delonda did hers, it looked amazing with the candy apple. I know she liked red. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see that. No worries, Dad. Well, the Gemini is going to be there tomorrow on my website. It's going to be on my website. And then the other one that got the God's favorite template is going to be there too, but I cut it out. I haven't brushed it in. There are a few changes I'm going to make, but it'll be ready. I'm going to brush it in on Marilyn's birthday live on Thursday. Y'all have to come and hang out with Marilyn on her birthday on Thursday. She finally invited me on her live. So I gotta go and have a good time. And then Friday, I gotta do the prom. So if you weren't here earlier and I told everybody, Friday I'm not gonna be live. I'm not going to the prom. I was actually supposed to do the crafty challenge with Courtney, the crafty brick. It's the tournament of crafty challenges. How many of you guys have seen the crafty challenge? And how many of you know what it is? Or if you've never heard of it, let us know too, and I'll explain it more. But luckily, because my kids, I was just gonna do the challenge because I already committed to it. And then I was telling my kids, like, hey, like y'all just send me pictures. I'll see y'all when y'all get back to school on Monday. And they were like, you better be there. And I'm like, well, I'm not coming to the prom. And now since I was able to switch, I could go to the prom. But they just looked like they were going to be so disappointed if I didn't show up. So I'm like, I better go. I don't want to disappoint them. So I told Courtney that I wasn't going to be able to make it Friday night. And luckily, Jamila was able to switch with me. If I was going to have to go to my kids, I was going to have to go see them. That was just going to be what I had to do. So I'm so grateful that Jamila switched with me. But I did not want to disappoint them. I did not want to disappoint them. All right. We got that all brushed in. Now I'm going to let me grab my transfer tape. I'm using one of the pieces of transfer tape that I just used for the Gemini design. I'm not using a fresh piece. Remember, you can use it a few times. Don't overuse it though. You can use it a few times. All right. This isn't giving me color. Let me see if you guys see it. So it's Courtney. Courtney it's the crafty brick Shay, the crafty brick. So on Friday night, it's going to be Katrina, Shanita Nicole, Patrick, I think, from Caesar. and there may be somebody else. I don't remember. I have my box here with everybody's name. And then on Saturday, it's going to be me, Javaya, Delonda, and then somebody else. I forgot who. I forgot. I will tell you guys the list in a second. I forgot. Oh my goodness. How can I forget? I have to look. Excuse me. But it's going to be super cool. So all of us, everybody who's going to be in the challenge, and this is like a tournament. We already competed against Courtney. And now we're competing against each other. And then the final one is going to be where I think Sunday there may be the final one of whoever won night 1 and 2. Then they go up against Courtney again. So that's kind of how that goes. So it's excited. We have the project that we're going to be doing already. She gave it to us. Oh, I'm missing a stone. She mailed it to us. And yeah. And then on Sunday, Delonda already has the live scheduled for Sunday. Delonda and I are going to be doing So Good Sunday. And we're going to be doing patches. Oh, I just turned y'all. Sorry. Nothing to do with Whiplash. All right. So remember I said I'm missing a stone. It's so hard to see where that stone goes right there. I know you guys can't see it on this great backing. And, yep, and I can. I didn't see her. I didn't see Chantel in the list. I didn't see her in the list. But I can't even remember who all. Naomi's going to be there. I can't remember who else. Alan's going to be there. AW Productions. He's a part of it too. All right. So here we have our So Good. This is the first part. And y'all see that's the Volcano Chrome. My lighting, I need to do better. I need to get the lighting. I like the lighting in here for when I'm shooting like videos. But when I'm doing, like showing my bling, it's just too much. All right, so the next color we're gonna do is Silver Crystal. And Silver Crystal, it's a metal light. It has like a rim around it, but it's crystal on the center. So, Tisha, I'm excited for the patches too. Yeah, Katrina's gonna be there. Shanita, Do Dream On. And I don't remember who. I gotta look at the list. I'm on my list. All right. I'm just amazing. And these are really blingy. It's a mixture of like Labrador, and crystal. And it's super duper pretty. And this is our last question. And then we're gonna be done for the night. And I can get to bed. Y'all, I got to bed by 11 o'clock. Miss Gail, I changed that time. Miss Gail, were you there yesterday in our live? You know, I went live yesterday, Miss Gail. I don't remember seeing you yesterday over on Patrice L. If you guys didn't know, I have another channel. It's kind of like a lifestyle channel. Yesterday, we kind of talked about a whole bunch of stuff. I was going to change it to a true crime channel, but I think I may just do that separate and keep this one, keep Patrice L just kind of laid back and light. I think that's, so sometimes with these stones, they don't all flip over because sometimes they can be flat. So I'm just trying to see if I can get them flipped over without having to manually do it, but looks like I'm gonna have to manually flip some over. Yep, I am. It's okay. It's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and check on my stones and see. 17 and oh. I need to know if you saw it. Let me, Miss Barb, when you see it, not Miss Barb, Miss Gail, when you see it, we need to go over it in depth because it was a lot to take in. If you are new here, or if you aren't new here, but you don't always catch the live, or if you aren't on Patrice L, or if you don't hear me ramble a lot, I love true crime. And so I love when you guys tell me all different stories or watch something. All right. All right, let me move this here. All right, now we're almost done. Anybody have any more questions? Let me know. It's Patrice L, but it's Lelle. What is Patrice L? Patrice ELLE. You're subscribed over there. I thought you were. It's way more laid back. Like it's not really. It's not supposed to be crafty, but I do like sometimes do like work with me things and know my craft. I could take y'all to the school with me one day, like if we're doing a video or so. Go on vacation with me. Like it's just a lot of just. But over there, it's a little more laid back. But we've been working on goals. Barb, is Barb still here? Barb. So yesterday, I didn't see you, Barb, yesterday. How did you start your week off? How did you reach those goals, Barb? I was a hot mess. I didn't reach my goals last week, but maybe 2. So I'm gonna celebrate that. But Delonda was there yesterday, and you know how you've been telling me about doing your daily goals? That was her suggestion too, and she didn't even know. So I think I'm going to try to incorporate daily goals for next week. And so we need to discuss that part. And I do want to do some meal planning too, meal prepping. All right, so we're done with this one. We're going to get ready to transfer this over to the transfer tape. That's what we're going to do. Let me get. Thank you, Patricia. All right, so now I'm just going to take this and we're just going to put this on top of our needle. Another thing is that if you have a piece of transfer tape that is no longer good, when you go to place it down on your design, it will shift your stones. Okay, so if you haven't done this, if you're just beginning, I would suggest maybe 3 times using the transfer tape, 3 or 4 times, and then let it go. All right, and remember, this piece is very big for this. And so I'm trying not to peel it off. Okay, now I can get ready to peel it away from here. But if not, it's going to pop. I still got to be a lot careful peeling it here. That's why it's really suggested to have a piece that fits the design that's simple. That's what causes it to pop. All right, I'm excited to see how this is going to look. The one that looked so good the other day. I'm excited to see how this is going to look. All right. So let me get our shirt. I got to go back and pre-press the shirt. Where is it? Here it is right here. I'm using another black shirt. I gotta go and pre-press it. Yes. Get here. I'm gonna lint roll it and pre-press. Now, you always want to lint roll it. I suggest lint rolling all the time. No matter what you're doing, lint roll. Okay? I definitely recommend lint roll. I didn't mean to pre-press it for 25 seconds, but it's gonna be fine. I definitely recommend lint rolling because remember, these stones have glue on them, and when you press them, if you're pressing it on top of a piece of lint, that's not enough adhesion to the shirt. Okay, so you want to avoid having your stones fall off. All right, Marilyn, I'm putting this hot shirt on this cutting mat. You're just gonna start to swell up. All right, so we only have 2 presses, y'all. 2 presses, and that's it. All right. I'm gonna peel that off the back. Always make sure that you don't want your transfer tape to touch. So I'm gonna press this right here. And this design is a little weird and possibly a little bit hard to sometimes center perfectly because of how the loop at the bottom goes. Y'all see how wide that is? But I think it's going to be about right there. That's good. That's good. That's my medium shirt. All right, I'm going to bring it up a little bit. All right, I'm going to go press this. Oh, this is so pretty already. This light is not showing the colors as they should. All right, so Marilyn, I already have one template that I'm going to brush in on Thursday. You gotta let me know what else we're going to be doing. I can also do another template, you know that. A few more I could use. And I'll show you guys the Gemini work before we get off. Right. So again, if you're new, I like to do all of this away from the heat press because I don't want, let me turn this light off and see if this is going to look better. I don't want anything falling, like any of the stones shifting or falling off or anything like that. Come on. And I usually take this off while it's warm. I don't wait. Y'all see the different colors in that? That looks so good. This has like so many different colors in it. It's volcano chrome. This. All right, so now we're gonna place the needle. Thank you, LaShonda. Was it heat, Marilyn? All right, so now I'm gonna place this on here, and let's see if I remember how this goes. I think it goes like this, a little bit up there. That's how it goes. Uh-oh. So I had to shift it a little bit, and I probably can bring it. It might need to go down a little bit more. I think I'm a little bit off. There is a method to layering this correctly. I think it kind of goes that nope. I think it may go more like this. Okay, I think we got it right now. Even though that didn't look all that right. All right. But I don't think it goes that far over. Like I think it needs to kind of go in the center a little bit. I'm going to look at the design in a minute. I know I didn't create it so that it touches like that. I kind of know I don't really like for it to touch. Okay, we got it. This is exactly how we're supposed to be. Yep, perfect. All right, let me press this. Oh, this looks so good. It looks really good, y'all. I want to turn the light off so you guys can see it better. Thanks, Robin S. Thanks, TB. Thanks, Buffer. Check the purpose intention. And sun or stay. That's what I needed to help me stay on track. I need to help me stay on track because all right, let me turn the heat press on. Now, if you're beginning, you may want to press your shirt again. Sometimes, like depending on the shirt, you may need something on the inside of the shirt to avoid it sticking. You may want to press the back of the shirt. When I first started, I pressed the shirt so many times. Like I would press the back and everything. Oh, y'all, that's so, look at, do y'all see? Okay, so even though the lighting in here sucks, you can still see like the different colors in that volcano chrome. It is gorgeous. Thank you, Judy. Isn't that so pretty? Hey, Breezy. But y'all see how the colors, how that's sparkling. It is very pretty. Hey, Sean. Hey, Daisy. Thank you. It's really, really, really pretty. Oh, I love it. All right, I'm going to bring it to the front to show you guys. But I don't know if I'm going to get my bling like this, like how it looks here under here. But we'll try. We'll see. I'll tell you guys the colors again. So we're actually I'm going to give away this Gemini shirt tonight. It's a large, and I'm also going to give away Amazon gift card. Now, I'm going to give away this Gemini shirt, but it's not going to go out tomorrow. It's not going to go out because I have testing tomorrow. It'll probably go out on probably Saturday morning. It's not going to go out Saturday morning or Monday morning, depending on how my Saturday looks. Okay, it's not going to go out right away. But, yo, this is so pretty. This is the Volcano Chrome, and that is silver crystal metal light. Look. I need to go. I want to take you on the other room so we could like really see how this is gonna look. I don't want to have to turn. Look how it's. You can see a little bit. You can see a little bit. Hey, Sheila Cushionberry. But you can see a little bit, but it looks so good. I absolutely love how it came out. You can kind of see a little bit of the bling. But this is Volcano Chrome, and we have silver crystal. Okay. So I don't know. I might wear this on Sunday for So Good Sunday, or because we do embroidery on So Good weekends, I kind of like doing embroidery things on So Good, like wearing embroidery shirts. But we're gonna give this shirt away. We're gonna do the Amazon gift cards because I really appreciate you guys for even being here. We are at 80,000 YouTube subscribers. That is a lot of people, and I appreciate you guys for being here. This is the shirt that we did first. Oh, this is the shirt that we did first, and this was SS10. So this is an SS10 design that we did first, and then this is the SS6. So you guys see the SS6, like I wasn't just making things up. The SS6 is definitely a lot blingier. You can fill in your design a lot better with SS6. So this is the SS6. Y'all see that SS6 just doing a lot because there's so many stones on there. Even though there's a lot of stones here, but you guys see the difference between SS10 and SS6. SS10, it's a little bit bigger, right? SS6. And so whoever was asking about like the script font, you see how this is a script font, and you see how that SS6 falls very nicely into place. There is a difference, but you can still like the SS10 still looks good. Y'all see it? It's still blinging, but the SS6 the stones are a lot smaller, way more finer stones. At least I think. But they both do look good. Thank you, Tianda. They both do look good. All right, so we're gonna give away this shirt. Let me see if I can pull up the giveaway tool really quick, and we're going to give away 2 Amazon gift cards. Now, the giveaways, anybody who is inside of the continental United States, that's who the giveaway is for. I'm not shipping this out of the state. And if you win one thing, you can't win another thing. So we're going to give away the shirt first, and then we're going to give away the 2 Amazon gift cards. Okay. Let me try to pull up the giveaway tool so that we could do that. StreamYard. Giveaway tool. Marilyn, girl, I got all of these magic erasers from Temu. I forgot I even had them. I was going through something and I saw, I was like, oh, let me pull these out for my tumblers. All right, let's see if I can stream my giveaway page. Where is it? Playing for beginners. And the first word is going to be Gemini. Let me share my screen. So the first word is going to be Gemini. And this is the shirt that you guys will, whoever wins it, all you have to do is send me your address, your name and address, preferably before we're done with the live. Email me. I'm going to put my email address up. Let me see. Banner. Okay, there we go. And just email me your name, your address, and I will definitely have it sent out to you. Share screen. Oh my goodness. Because I've never done this on this computer, it is Google Chrome. And sorry, y'all, I gotta go through the whole privacy thing. Oh, I can't leave and come back later. All right, later. Let's see if it's gonna let me do it. I had to give access to Google to be able to record my screen. Let's see if it's gonna let me do it. Share. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna give everybody a few more seconds to type in Gemini for this shirt. And then we have 2 more giveaways, and then we're gonna be done. And I'm gonna get ready for bed because I want to make it to the store to get the kids some snacks for testing in the morning. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to or draw. Oh. All right, draw. Let's see. All right, let's see who wins the Gemini shirt. It is citrine and gold orange AB. Robin S. Congratulations, Robin S. Congratulations. All right. Ms. Robin S., just send me your address and I will send this right out to you. It's a large shirt. I know I said it earlier. It's a large shirt. Just send me your address. All right. The next word that we're going to do is I want you guys to do Amazon one. Amazon one. And this is going to be for a this is going to be for a $50 gift card for Amazon. Okay? So the word is Amazon one. Oh shoot. Taylor's last day of school is tomorrow, her last day of school. So I definitely need to be up in the morning so I can get my last day of school picture. Well, of high school picture. K through 12. All right, so we have Amazon one. I'll give you guys a few more minutes for Amazon one. So both Amazon gift cards is going to be for $50. And this is to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, for supporting me, for encouraging me to continue what I do, and for honestly, for really being a part of what I love to do. So thank you guys so much. I don't even think that this is enough. But thank you. All right, we're gonna get ready to spin or draw. Remember, it's Amazon one. All right, in case you didn't put the one after it. All right, let's get ready to spin. Your draw. Let's see who wins. Congratulations, Danny. Danny, you have been around for a very, 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 very long time. Like literally from like the beginning. There's some people like that I remember who have been here like forever. And I appreciate you guys. All right, I gotta do it again. Let me go back in and out again. Because guess what? I gotta do streamer giveaway tool again. But there have been like some of you guys when I'm like, you guys have been. Jesse's another one. Even Jesse's been here forever. Forever. Of course, Miss Merlinda. I know that's my boo. Goodness. I'm so grateful. Like it's 4 years later and to still see like the same names, that means a lot. It means a lot. All right, let me see. Let me present. I be missing Shay Shay. Y'all know Shay Shay. Shay Shay. Not you, Shay Shay. Shay Shay, my kinfolk Shay Shay, not you. I'm talking about Shay Shay. You guys remember Shayna Krause? She has a Facebook page. She doesn't hang out with us like she used to because she used to be here all the time. Absolutely adore Shay Shay. I miss her. But she's retiring from the military and like she remembered to invite me to the Zoom celebration. So I'm like really excited about that and I'm definitely gonna be there. All right, the next word is gonna be Amazon 2. Amazon 2. Shay is heavy into it. Well, she was heavy into embroidery, but she was stationed someplace else. They had to move. So I think that kind of like got into like her crafting, but she definitely helped me out so much in the beginning. Amazon 2. And this is $50 gift card. I'm probably gonna do something else, like another celebration. I'm probably gonna do another celebration. I gotta get ready for bed. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. All right, Amazon 2. Victoria's Creations has been here for 12 months. And I know you've been here for longer than that, but you've been a member for 12 months. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you just for subscribing to this channel, but also thank you so much for being a member of this channel for a whole entire year. I really appreciate that. All my members, y'all know that you guys are very special to me, and you guys give me a little extra support to do a little bit of extra things on this channel, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. It always makes me feel good to see all these green names in the chat. Y'all, I'm scrolling down. Okay. Make sure you send me an email. Make sure you send me an email. If you won the shirt, Miss Robin S., send me an email with your name, address, and I'll get it out to you. And then for the gift cards, Danny, I know your email, I think, but send me an email just to send it to me. And then whoever wants to send me an email, hopefully before the live is done, I'll check. All right, let me get ready to draw. And let's see who wins. Let me get my Becca and Miss Raquel. Congratulations and thank you for being here. Make sure you send me an email. I keep wanting to go back. I don't want to do another one just yet. I won't be on Friday. Talon and I will be on Sunday. Hopefully I'll get that video out that I keep telling everybody I'm Patrice L. I need to edit some videos and I need to get the video out to meet my goal. So probably next week, maybe we could do something. I think we'll see. But congratulations, Raquel. Congratulations to everybody. Danny, Robin, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna show you guys the shirt one more time and then we're about to be out of here because I'm ready for bed. I gotta do some things. Miss Ruth. Not Amazon 1 through 10. No, she didn't. Miss Ruth. Miss Rougie. You've been with me before you were Rougie crafting. You were Miss Ruth. Thank you so much for being here for 27 months. No. You've been here for longer than 27 months. But thank you so much for being a member for 27 months. And thank you so much for being super supportive of me and what I do. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Not Amazon 10 through 20. No, wait, no. All right, y'all. I'm going to move the banner. Send me the email. I'm going to get ready to go. When will you be having your next members only live? Probably Monday. Monday might be a good day. Probably Monday. Maybe before then. On Saturday, I could do something on Saturday. I don't know. Maybe Saturday. Put me in for this weekend. Within the next 7 days. Jesse, my bell's still broken. All right, so this is the Gemini shirt that Robin S won. This is now Robin S's shirt. I have to send it to her. And I use citrine and gold orange because I was told that yellow is a Gemini color. And so this is one of the Gemini designs that I did. I have like 2 more that I'm working on. I gotta go back and see what Angel was talking about. And then this is the design that I made tonight for Delonda and I's So Good situation. And it came out. I used Volcano Chrome and Silver Crystal Metalite, but it came out really good. I know you guys can't really see like the sparkle of it, but it came out really good. It's super pretty. Absolutely love it. Don't forget, this weekend, Friday, I will not be on. Thursday, I will be on with Marilyn for Marilyn's birthday. You're not Gemini D for Marilyn's birthday situation. So make sure you guys head over to Marilyn on Thursday night We'll be hanging out. Delonda's going to have Romeo Wednesday tomorrow night, but I think it's going to be a video, a pre-recorded video. So Romeo Wednesday. Friday, I won't be on Friday, but Courtney, the Crafty Brick, will be hosting her Crafty Challenge. And there's going to be round one, or it's not really round one. It's going to be like the first set. Like, so the first set of people is going to be on Friday, and then Saturday it's going to be the second set. I will be on with the second set on Saturday. And it's going to be 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, both nights, Friday and Saturday. But Friday I won't be on live. I will be seeing my kids off to prom. Not my kids, my students, which they're my kids. I will be seeing them off to prom on Friday night, so I won't be going live, and I'm just going to be relaxing anyway after when I get home. And then Sunday, we have So Good Sunday, and Delonda already put up the video, the post, the video link, so make sure that you are signed up for the notifications on Delonda's channel, because we will be going on Sunday this week. So good. Weekends could be either Saturday or Sunday. This week it's going to be a Sunday, and we're going to be making patches. We're going to be making patches. Delonda Patrice, you know, did you see my last text message I sent to you? Did you see it? Did you see my last text message I sent to you? Thank you. I hope you heard it. Thank you, Delonda. Thank you for being my friend. You know I love you. But you know when I get off of here what I'm about to text you. So you better be prepared for it. I just can't. I just thank you, Delonda. Y'all. I've been so blessed these last 4 years. I've met some amazing people in these YouTube streets. Like people who are my friends. Like not people who I just feel like, oh, they're acquaintances. Like people who are my friends. And it's just amazing. Like all of you guys in the chat, like I love to hear about your families. I love to make sure that you're okay. I love to hear about those things. Thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for being here. You already know like my homegirls, Eve, Delonda, my mirror bearer, my Dempsey Boo, Angel. Like y'all know, like I love you guys so much because you guys encourage me. Delonda has no idea how much she encourages me to keep going. There are times where I'm just like, is it worth it? Do I really want to do this? Do I want to? But you guys encourage me and you motivate me and you push me. You push me to do more, to be a better person. I love you guys for that so much. So much. I'm so grateful for that. I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. I'll see you guys later. Monday, I think we're gonna be doing a bling along. I think we're gonna be doing a bling along on Angel's channel. I just gotta confirm. Just make sure. So Monday night we may not be able to do that members live unless it's gonna be before Angel's live. Okay, so we're gonna be able to do the bling along. I gotta check. I know Demps may not be able to make it. She has to work as if, but we will be on Monday, I think. I'll check with Angel. I love you guys, and I'm not about to get choked up, so I gotta get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to be kind. Be kind to people. You never know what anybody is going through. You never know. People may look fine on the outside. They may be laughing, but they have a life that you have not seen and you do not know. And sometimes they just can't hide it, and they may snap one day and they may not have a good day, and you don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Still be kind. Still be nice. Still be caring to people. because you can change their lives. You can make everything better. I love you guys, and I'll see you on Thursday at Marilyn's for her birthday celebration. Don't forget, it's Marilyn's birthday on Thursday. Making with Marilyn. Make sure that you are over on her channel, you're subscribed, and we're going to hang out and we're going to have a good time over on Marilyn's channel for her birthday. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Delonta. Thank you. I love you so much. Later, y'all.